So I'm a total dingus. Somebody requested Arctic Fox Sunset Orange dye, and I told them I would love to do it, but it's gonna take some time because I have a lot of other dyes, in the process. But I told them I'm gonna be doing an orange dye from a different brand called Sunset Orange. So just, keep out a look for that because maybe it'll be similar. And a day before I went to film this, yesterday, I look at it and the color is flame. Nowhere does it say Sunset Orange. I don't know where I got that. So whoever I said that to, I'm really sorry. It's not what I meant. I meant flame. So today we're going to be looking at the Punky Color Flame hair dye. It still could be similar to the Sunset Orange. I'm not really sure yet since I don't have Sunset Orange in my hands. But I will say, I've never used this before, but it smells a lot like the Arctic Fox dye. I'm sorry that there is a glare over here. My lighting kind of sucks, but I have these listed 1 through 10. Sorry about the glare over here. I do have these listed 1 through 10. That is for us to keep track throughout the video because I will be doing close-ups after I do the dye, and I just don't want it to be confused with hair levels. That's not what this is supposed to be. What I like to do is take the dye directly from the container, put it on the very top of each strand. From there, I will dilute the dye and I'll put that on the middle of each strand. And then I'll dilute the dye even more and put that on the end of each strand. And I will let you know the measurements of my dilutions as we go. Since realizing that this dye is called Flame and not Sunset Orange, I've also discovered that they have a fire color as well. I want to say the fire is lighter than this flame, just in case you were wondering. So I'm sure that you can see, but in case you're wondering, this is black, and I did start with the 2 red shades. This one is more of like a natural red, and this one might be a little bit more artificial. But I don't know, there might be someone with hair like this. Not sure. But then from there, I have it going up to platinum blonde, and then this is supposed to be a toned version of the platinum. So for the center mixture, I did 1/4 of a teaspoon of the hair dye and 1/2 of a teaspoon of diluter. This color almost reminds me of the inside of a pumpkin. Like all the juices when you're pulling out the seeds and stuff. Very fall-esque. Autumn-esque, maybe I should say. I feel like fall is an ugly word. Just such a vibrant, pretty color. I like it. So we're gonna let these sit for an hour. I will wash them out with shampoo, let them dry, and then I will meet you back here. So it looks like if your hair isn't super blonde, like this one wasn't, you could still get away with like an orange tint to your hair. It just won't be as bright and impactful as if you have your hair really light blonde. I think you can pretty much see it on all the swatches except the black one, obviously, because this one and this one, it looks like it just like warmed the hair up nicely. Same for the red ones, just gives it that like punch of color. And the toned one is interesting because obviously it's still orange, but it's almost like this one where it's not as bright. So for this hair dye, obviously, I don't think you would have to tone your hair to get a nice consistent color. In fact, I want to say that the 9 and the 8 look better than the 10, which with some other dyes, I've noticed that the toned swatch will take the dye better, but because it's like a more warm yellow orangey tone, it obviously works better on the yellow swatches. Even on the darker swatches, like I said, it kind of just adds warmth, and I'm really happy to say that there's no patchiness from what I can see. I think it's time we go to the close-ups. If you would like to know my upcoming videos, I will have a link in the description of a Google spreadsheet that I made with my upcoming videos. The videos can change, especially per request, because if a dye has more requests than the others, I will try to film that one before other ones, so everything can change. But if you wanted to make a request, but you weren't sure if it's a video that's coming out yet, you can always check that first. But either way, you can feel free make a request. My only thing is that I would like the dye to be cruelty-free. Hopefully this helped, and I hope you liked my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.